Today we go over an update for Star Wars Episode 9. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, as you all know, these past 2 weeks we have been learning a whole lot more about Episode 9, especially when it comes to what we learned about from that hashtag show, such as the two characters, Mara and Caro, and aside from that we learned of two other characters as well as a group of male actors in their 20s that will indeed be working with Adam Driver, which is assumed to be the Knights of Ren. Now today we do have a little update when it comes to Star Wars Episode 9 and director J.J. Abrams, etc., is that Episode 9 won't be influenced by The Last Jedi. Now this brings up a ton of questions. Now we do know that Episode 9 will indeed have a time jump in the movie. Now that was actually confirmed, and also John Boyega touched on his character a bit not too long ago, that he will be growing out his hair for his role in the final film of the sequel trilogy. Now, looking at Star Wars Episode 9, the fact that The Last Jedi won't influence this movie tells us that he's going in a same direction that Rian Johnson did with The Last Jedi, where Episode 9 will once again be a movie in and on itself in a way, where J.J. Abrams will be disconnecting from the previous movie, in a sense, and doing his own spin on a Star Wars movie. Now, a lot of people may not be too thrilled about that because the sequel trilogy, to a lot of people out there, really seems to be up and down, like inconsistent, because we do know that from the very beginning they didn't have a straight plan from the get-go of the entire trilogy of 7, 8, and 9. They just kind of played it as they went along, and that's why you see some things being ignored within The Last Jedi. In fact, Rian Johnson completely dismissed the Knights of Ren because he felt that they didn't actually deserve or need a purpose in that movie, because he wanted to put in the Praetorian Guards alongside Supreme Leader Snoke. So we do know that looking at Episode 9 now, the fact that it won't be influenced by The Last Jedi could mean a million things out there. But looking at the motion picture as a whole, we have heard that he will be using prequel trilogy continuity to wrap the whole entire Skywalker saga together and all of the movies into one big movie. We also know that John Boyega actually talked about this movie being an all-out war. It's going to be insane. It's going to be a war to essentially end all wars. So we could get that real World War II-esque style movie that we have all been wanting to see when it comes to a Star Wars movie, in a sense, where it's just all-out war, destruction everywhere, and we could very well be getting that with this movie. We do know that they will be introducing tons of new ships that we have never seen before, and they will be shifting away from the X-Wings, the TIE Fighters, everything that is familiar with, of course, the original trilogy. Now, on some of the rumored leaks out there that we did go over, apparently we are indeed going into the unknown regions. That could explain as to why we're getting brand new ships and shifting away from X-Wings, TIE Fighters, you name it. That would make a whole lot of sense. What I'm most interested for, guys, in Episode 9 are a couple of things. Exactly what Kylo Ren is going to look like, if they're going to change his appearance or his attitude, if this character is going to be completely different in comparison to the last two movies. We do know that a lot of these characters will be changing their appearance, not only Finn, but also Rey and Poe. So Kylo Ren, if he were to change his appearance, how do you think he would look different in Episode 9? What would your choices be? Jot them down below in the comments section. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.